Good evening. Rock star and Michigan native Ted Nugent causing some controversy today during his speech at a political event in the village of Centreville.
Yeah, we have been telling you about the Constitution Day event featuring a long list of Republican speakers in addition to the former rock star.
Yeah, News Channel 3's Mike Kravsik is joining us live in Centreville tonight to explain how an exchange over Black Lives Matter turned ugly. Mike.
Yeah, Andy, some observers say the event, which was held to celebrate the Constitution, went off the rails fast. Ted Nugent provoking a reaction when talking about Black Lives Matter. When someone challenged the rock star, things briefly got out of hand.
Just keep and bear arms.
Organizers say today's Constitution Day event in downtown Centreville was a family-friendly event to celebrate the signing of the U.S. Constitution.
Come on up! Come on up! I'll eat your family tree and sawdust in your face.
Ted Nugent, no stranger to follow remarks, teed off on Governor Gretchen Whitmer during his afternoon speech at today's rally.
There must be someone out here who can debate me, and there isn't, especially that tyrant piece of in Lansing, Gretchen Whitmer.
Nugent found a debate partner.
Aren't there any BLM punks out there that want to come up and harass me?
This man, Centreville resident Jalen Brown.
Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter, terrorist organization.
Brown says it was that comment that set him off.
Yes, I was hoping to just stand in the back and not do anything, just keep my mask on and not do anything. But as soon as he said Black Lives Matter is a terrorist organization, I took that personally.
Black Lives Matter too. Black Lives Matter too.
Brown's chant didn't land with many of the nearly 100 people in the crowd. We witnessed Brown getting verbally berated by several citizens as he walked off.
It was Constitution Day. I love the Constitution. I love the rights that it should stand for. But there are people that are taking those and misconstruing them and driving them in a different direction than what it really should be.
Several Republican candidates for state office speaking at today's event. They say they're fighting for the country's freedom.
First of all, I would be calling for the arrest of Joe Biden.
Centreville's Village Council President Brandy Eckert tells me that she's sending her sympathies to Jalen Brown, the man she says was berated by some of the residents here. Eckert says the actions don't represent the views of the village. Meanwhile, the sheriff here in St. Joseph County described today's event as peaceful, saying that there were no issues or arrests made today. The event ends here tonight at 7 o'clock.
Demand is high from shoppers, and now some are limited on what they can take home. News Channel 3's Chris Yu joins us live in the studio to explain what's putting a strain on the supply chain.
Yeah, Tricia, several things are putting a strain on the supply chain, including a labor shortage, natural disasters, and issues with transportation. And the result, restrictions on products like granola bars, pastas, paper products, and a whole lot more. It's reminiscent of when the pandemic first began. Demand is extraordinarily high, so there are purchase limits for customers.
We've really never truly, what I would say from a supply chain perspective, recovered from the pandemic.
Zach Williams, director of the Center for Integrated Supply Management at Western Michigan University, says the supply chain is also suffering from a labor shortage and a strain on transportation.
I did last count, I think 60-some vessels waiting to get unloaded out on the west coast of Long Beach and so forth, our busiest ports.
Made worse by natural disasters.
For example, on the west coast and into Canada and so forth, that may prevent cargo from getting unloaded or prevent rail lines from opening up.
All these factors combined contribute to limited supplies at grocery stores.
Supply chains are truly global, and so again, any hiccup that we see, really anywhere worldwide, could potentially have impacts to no matter where you are.
But it's not just your grocery shopping that's being affected. Williams advises you do your holiday shopping early.
You may not find the deals that you normally do this year. I think there'll be deals, it just may not be as plentiful. 2, availability, just to be able to get your hands on it. And then 3, mixed with the transportation issues of ordering online and so forth, getting them actually delivered to home.
Williams says the uncertainty in the supply chain may go into 2023, but he says all things considered, it has held up pretty well.
Hannah, 2 districts in our area recently posting to social media about this shortage, alerting parents they may need to send kids to school with a home-packed meal if this trend continues.
Battle Creek Public Schools in Calhoun County and Matawan Consolidated Schools in Van Buren County, both announcing a food distribution shortage that's now gone beyond county and even state lines. I've been reporting on different shortages that school districts are facing this year, and now a short supply of specific ingredients could be impacting what your child has for school breakfast and lunches. Now, posted to both school districts' Facebook pages, the schools say the shortage could impact menu items depending on what items are out of stock. Taia Storm's son goes to Matawan Middle School. She says her son is not picky, but parents of children with allergies may not know what's in the cafeteria that day, which could be of concern.
It's just a warning to let us know to make sure that kids that have dietary needs are reading the labels, because what's on the menu is not always what they're going to be receiving.
Both districts are advising parents to be on high alert for changes in the school menus, a luxury not all families can risk losing. Announced by the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services, families eligible for food assistance will receive an additional monthly payment this week to help with COVID-19 hardships. That money should appear on your Bridge card this week. It will be loaded onto your card as a separate payment. Now, if you do receive SNAP benefits, you can head over to our website, WWMT.com. There I've posted a story with exactly how much money you could be receiving in that additional payment this week.